from off the field. Tom Brady, the GOAT, was spotted in the Raiders coaching booth during the game wearing a headset. Brady, who's a minority owner of the Las Vegas Raiders, also broadcasts games for Fox, but this role hasn't stopped his involvement with the Raiders. Post-game, Pete Carroll shared the impact Brady has had with the team.
We have conversations. I talk to Tom, Chip talks to Tom regularly. I mean, we have a tremendous asset. And so, and we all get along well and we respect each other. And so we just talk, about life and football and whatever it comes. And he has great insight. So we're lucky to have him as an owner.
Brady, do you have a problem with the 7-time champion, Tom Brady, sitting in the coaching booth?
What they got to do? Don't say
I'm just asking.
say Tom Brady.
He's a 7-time champion. He's a 7-time champion. I think it's appropriate to mention the fact that he's a 7-time champion.
I know
He got a lot of things. Chris Canty,
I know what it
your
is.
thoughts?
Hell no, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
I don't. And I'm just going to assume, because of the history with Tom Brady and all of the scandals that he's had around cheating in the NFL, that he's doing something to gain an unfair competitive advantage. But I'm here for it because that's the nature of the business. That's the industry. If you have the opportunity to glean information from opposing head coaches and opposing star players, then why wouldn't you do that to help move your organization's agenda forward, to help build your organization's program? I have no problem with Tom Brady serving in this role for the NFL, massaging the rules as opposed to what they were last year, changing them to adjust to Tom Brady being a part of the entertainment product as a whole. And if Brady is using all of that to his advantage for a franchise where he's a minority investor, God bless him. I have no problem with it.
Your thoughts, Swagger?
I hate it. It's abhorrent for me, for his job. I love it for his team. You 5% owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Sit wherever the hell you want to sit at the game. If you want to be on the sideline with a headset on, go be on the sideline with a headset on.
The Colts owner is.
This should not happen with him being a commentator of NFL football games. It actually questions the integrity of the NFL. Now, teams have to be smart and not divulge information when he's on a call, because at some point the Raiders are going to play the teams that he's sitting in on these meetings. And I don't know if anybody knows, and you know this, there's information shared when you have these pre-production meetings for games. There's plans that coaches have. There's guys that they tell you to be on the lookout for how we'll use them. So I hate it from that standpoint, which is why the league tried to implement things prior to this becoming an issue with Tom Brady being part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. Stephen A., so Jerry Jones go sit in on the Giants meeting because he about to call a game. Y'all good with it?
No.
So why are we? What's the difference?
Listen. Here's what. Sitting in on a team meeting or a position meeting is a different thing than doing
Chris,
an interview
I'm talking about
with media
meetings.
Oh, okay.
For dudes that call games?
Hey, man.
Bro, it ain't no way y'all good with this.
Spears, we gonna pretend that teams in the NFL don't do things to try to gain a competitive advantage.
And I have no problem with that.
You gonna pretend that doesn't exist.
Chris.
Come on now.
Chris, you okay with owners sitting in pre-production meetings and listening to a team that they about to commentate
I'm okay with Tom Brady doing it because Tom Brady helps the NFL with their ultimate objective, which is driving revenue.
I understand that, but that's
not the point.
But that is the point.
I don't disagree with it, but I don't think it's the point.
I don't think it's the point. But go ahead. Stephen A., that is the point. No. Because Tom Brady is an outlier. This is one of one. So trying to compare it to Jerry Jones or trying to compare it to Art Rooney or trying to compare it to John Mara, it doesn't work.
What's his role in Las Vegas?
He's a part owner. I'm struggling to understand what your issue is with an owner of the team sitting in the coaching box. I mean, when you talk about,
I'm not talking about the coaching box. I hate it for his job, which is to be a commentator.
Okay.
Love it for his team.
No, all right. But so in other words, what you're saying is,
so
hold on, guys. So as a commentator,
yes,
you're saying that him going to opposing teams, interviewing them before the games and things of that nature, gives him access
to information
that he can then take back to the Las Vegas Raiders to utilize it there.
You damn right. right.
But hold on, you said you hated for his job. How does that impede him doing his job?
His job is
How does that
his
keep-
job is to commentate football games live. That's his job.
Yeah.
That's what Fox is paying him for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's sitting in meetings, doing pre-production meetings with quarterbacks, head coaches, offensive coordinators, talking about the game. What's your plan for the game? What players should we be looking for? How is your quarterback playing? What kind of plan do you have in place? And then I'm the co-owner sitting in the coach's box with the Las Vegas Raiders. Come on, Chris.
Yeah,
Y'all don't see. What am I not explaining clearly?
I take it from here. I'll take it from here. I understand exactly what Swagoo is saying. Listen, what I would say to you in response to that, Swagoo, is that to me, as the minority owner for the Las Vegas Raiders, he has a right to do whatever he wants to do.
With the Raiders.
With the Raiders.
Absolutely.
Right? Then it's Fox's responsibility to decide whether or not it's in their best interest, and it's the NFL's responsibility to understand whether or not it's in their best interest to have him as a commentator, thereby allowing him the access that he has to opposing teams.
Absolutely.
You know, and the information that he ultimately can take back to the Raiders. The point that I'm making is I don't have an issue with what Tom Brady is doing because as a minority owner for the Las Vegas Raiders, he's free to do what he wants to do. And why should he turn down $37.5 million a year to call games?
Absolutely.
I ain't mad at him at all. But if you're the National Football League or you are Fox, then you have a decision to make as it pertains to that. We can't, I get what your point is. I'm just saying, let's not act like Tom Brady is doing anything wrong. Maybe it's the NFL, maybe it's Fox, but it ain't Tom Brady that's doing anything wrong.
Okay.
Because any of us, I know I would do it. I know if I have an opportunity to make the money that he's making, calling games for Fox while still having a minority stake ownership in an NFL franchise, I'm going to take both.
But Stephen A.
I'm not going to have a problem with it.
Listen.
And I know you're not saying that you have a
all
problem.
of that is fine. All of that is fine. Tom Brady is doing what he's being allowed to do when it comes from the NFL and Fox.
Yeah.
He's taking advantage of what his opportunity has been, which he's rightfully earned. I understand both of y'all saying play, all-time champion, greatest of all time. All of that's fine. But if I'm Kansas City, the Denver Broncos, and the Los Angeles Chargers, do I want Tom Brady sitting in my pre-production meeting?
No.
That's my point. Do I want to divulge information?
But you don't have to divulge
but
information.
if you're the team,
you don't have to. You don't have to.
And that's why
at
I
your
said,
discretion.
That's why I said it's a problem. Because if they don't give him information, how does he do his job?
Because he's got the highest football acumen of any player that's ever played the game.
Troy Aikman and Joe Buck are two of the best to ever do this on TV.
Right.
Troy walks into meetings, and teams are willing to tell him whatever he asks the question of.
Right.
There will be apprehension. That's my point.
Yeah, but
hold on.
But you're
I
acting
get
like
that.
the pre-production meeting is the only way that they do their job. These dudes study tons of film
Chris.
before they call games.
Right, here's my point. I don't think you're wrong with what you're saying, but he's not wrong either. They don't have to give the information. And big up Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, the A-team.
A-team, right?
The A-team. I'm here to tell you something right now. I've never gotten, now I understand Joe Buck, play-by-play. I get that part. I don't think a color commentator who knows the game needs a team to be cooperative with the information in order to do their job. They are watching the sport. They've seen them perform. They can project what they anticipate should and could happen, and they are able to dissect accordingly. I don't think that, listen, when you see color commentators on the air, no matter what the sport is, talking about stuff, they're usually talking about what they see and what they anticipate seeing. Now, it helps to get that additional information, but it's not required. You do, look at the job that you do.
Yep.
You call a game, you're on Monday Night Countdown.
100%.
You on Get Up and First Take. You go on the air, you don't have to talk to a team and the players in order to do your job.
Nope.
You absolutely don't.
But there's parts of the job when you own a game.
Okay.
That you get information that's
It's
a little
better
bit
for you to
different.
have it. It's better for you to have it, but you can do your job without it, is all I'm saying.
And that is absolutely true. That is absolutely
And Joe
true.
Buck can go into a room and talk to them without Tom Brady there and come to the booth to bring the information there.
Y'all are not listening. The teams can do whatever the hell they want. I understand that. The team don't have to say a damn thing. They don't have to show up for the pre-production meeting. The coach don't have to talk to anybody. Nothing. The way that this has been done for such a long time. I'm gonna give you another example. You know why people protect injuries so much in the NFL? You know why they don't come out until later in the week? Because they don't want the team to have an advantage. You know what they sometimes talk about in these pre-production meetings early in the week with these teams? I don't know if this guy's gonna play. What are you dealing with, coach? Those relationships are part of the reason why Troy Aikman and Joe Buck and Tom Brady and the crews have so much success, because they have information before the public does, based off those meetings. All I'm saying is there is parts of that meeting, there's parts of that job that gives you access to information that's not readily available for the public to dispose. That's all I got.
Can't I'll give you the last word.
Well, Tom Brady is the biggest figure in the National Football League in terms of a former player. And the league wants to have him as a part of the broadcast, which is why they're doing this, which is why they massaged the rules from last year to this year.
Yep.
So it wouldn't have as much controversy surrounding it. The teams want him to be a part of this. Now, I don't know if they're divulging information in these pre-production meetings. I don't know if they're doing that, but the teams have told us they want him a part of it.
I want him a
Which is
part
why
of it.
the league changed
I
the
want him a
rules.
part
It's
of it.
why the league changed the rules.
Maybe the mistake that Tom Brady made was sitting in the booth with the headphones on. Maybe because we're not talking about it.
We don't have this
If we didn't see
conversation.
that. We're not having this conversation.
I want Tom Brady a part of the NFL. I want him
We
in the
all do.
booth. And that's not what I'm talking about.
Got it.
I'm talking about the rest of the league.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. It's time for break.
Okay.
Get it off your chest?
Yeah.